Welcome to Flip Flop Fridays, and today we happen to be at Gruene Coffee Haus with Kelly. She's the owner of Gruene Coffee, and some of the best coffee in New Braunfels. I'm just saying. Tell me a little bit about Gruene Coffee.
So, Gruene Coffee Haus, we took over almost 14 years ago. Had no clue what we were doing at all. I knew I liked coffee, but I didn't know anything about it. I was a 4th grade teacher for 4 years.
Oh, wow.
And had a horrible experience with that, and then just decided, this isn't for me, I need a break. So left the classroom, started this as kind of a family business just to keep us all doing something fun together and keep our family, do something with our family. So here we are 14 years later. Probably about 4 years into it, I realized I didn't like other people's coffee, which sounds like a really snobby thing to say, but realized like, hey, I could do this. I could roast my own coffee. So started doing some research and started like figuring out how to do it. Bought a roaster.
And you guys do. You guys roast your own coffee in-house.
We do. We roast about 6 days a week now. We went from roasting like every now and then just as we needed it to now having like 30 or more, I think, wholesale accounts that we roast for as well. So other coffee shops, grocery stors, restaurants, stores, places like that.
So the wholesale, so you guys are out there with people maybe drinking the coffee, but they don't know it's from y'all.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
So if it's good coffee, you know where it's coming from.
Probably.
That's what it is. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys have had Gruene Coffee. How long have y'all been open?
This is our 14th year. So we opened up in 2007 in September. We had our big, okay, let's do this, because we had shut it down to remodel. Opened up 2007, and we've been here.
But you guys are not the original owners.
Correct.
Okay. So, and how many owners prior to y'all?
2 other owners.
2 other owners. Mm-hmm. And they had it for about how long?
About a year.
Okay.
About a year. One owner had it for about a year, sold it. One owner had it for about a year, sold it, and then we took over.
And then you guys had it 14 years.
Correct.
Sounds like they're kind of doing something right there.
We're trying.
Okay. Well, and you guys have been all around. I know that you guys do, I believe it's the first of the year, you do a coffee, I'm drawing a blank on the word.
The Coffee Fest.
The Coffee Fest.
In San Antonio? Yeah, every January in San Antonio they have a huge coffee fest. And so it's local roasters. So we were approached by Linda Brewster, who is she started it. And so she came in and loved the coffee. And so she approached us and was like, I would love to have you guys. So it started really small. So the first year we were like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. So we just went as a customer, and then we were like, okay, we can do this. So now every year we set up a booth.
Nice.
We just kind of try to get our name out because no one really knows we're here unless they find us.
Well, it sounds like you guys are doing pretty good doing the whole, even though that people have trouble finding you a little bit between wholesale and something like that. It sounds like you guys are staying busy.
Yeah, we are. We are.
Okay. So doing the coffee stuff like that, what's your favorite thing to do with your business? Either the roasting the coffee, dealing with the customer. What's your favorite thing to do and why?
Drink the coffee. But that is a big part of it. It's just kind of like when you make it, you get to have all you want, and then you share with others. This is kind of what we do. But honestly, my employees, like, I love hanging with my employees and just kind of like being with them.
You have some good employees.
They're amazing. They are amazing. We have been so blessed with like the people that have come in and wanted to work here, wanted to join our team, and so it's just been amazing. So we've made so many friends and just people that, and I've always told the group, because it is a family business, that once they work for us, they're part of the family. So whatever they need, we're here.
Every time I come through the door, either work or not, everybody's got smiling faces on. Every time I come through the door, they're there to help you out. So probably can help you there. So you guys carry several different brands. What's your favorite brand?
So I drink the Sumatra is what I try to drink at home. I'll switch back and forth. I'll go with the Kenya sometimes. It's got like a super awesome vibe with the Kenya, but then I'll switch to Brazil, which is like a chocolate peanut butter kind of flavor.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just the natural flavor of the coffee. Our #1 seller is the Texas pecan, but I don't drink flavored coffee, which I probably shouldn't admit that. But I just want strong black coffee. That's all I want to drink. The girls like the fancy stuff.
My ex-wife was all like, hey, try to put more sugar, try more milk, try this orange. What? I'm like, no,
I just want it to taste like coffee. That's what I want it to taste like. So I usually drink the Sumatra, which is sort of a little bit of our darker roast, and it's just it tastes like wine and dark chocolate. So I'm like, those are my two favorite things. So I could drink that every morning. Yes. So that's what I go for. But Texas pecan by far is our most popular.
And you brought the wine. So when we were talking this morning, you guys are actually more than just coffee lately.
Correct. Yes.
So what is it that you guys...
So we've always done like smoothies and that kind of thing for the non-coffee drinkers. We've got a lot of teas and stuff.
The smoothies, just talking.
Yeah, but we've added beer and wine now. So, and everything's local. It's all craft beer. We teamed up with Guadalupe Brewing Company, which we love. Nice. I can't find any beer of theirs that I don't like. So they'll come in and switch out our kegs, and they keep us loaded. It's nice.
So you get coffee in the mornings, and then you get beer in the afternoon.
That's exactly. And we have the tank tops. We have the tank tops that you have made for us that are like coffee, then wine. So
there we go. That's your full day. Coffee and then wine.
Yeah. So we've got the beer, we've got the wine. We use Dry Como Creek down the road, and they supply all of our wine. And so we keep it all local.
Sweet. Now, as Studio MSP, we started doing stuff for you about 3 or 4 years ago.
It's been a while. Yeah, when you switched over our logo.
So what all have we done for you? Let people know.
So I came to you, I needed a logo desperately. So like I said, we took over the coffee house. So I didn't get to name it, and I didn't get to design the logo. So those are my two favorite things on the creative side, is to get to be able to name it, but we kept the Gruene Coffee House because we're in green. And then I needed a logo that I liked and that represented my personality and what I wanted it to look like. So that's when we came to you.
When we did the logo for y'all, I didn't know that much about you, and I was like, I threw the logo together. I was like, man, if she likes it, it's because it's nice and clean. I had some others in there, but I didn't really know.
Yeah.
But, so this is what we kind of came up with. In case you haven't seen it, I'm sure you've seen the video, stuff like that.
The best.
So nice, clean, and simple.
Yeah.
But we've done the logo for you, so we did the rebrand on it. We've done business cards for you.
Yes, I think we get compliments on the business cards daily.
Thank you.
They're nice.
And those are the suede
tablecloths. We've got some the suede finish on there. We got some tablecloths, lots of shirts all over.
All your shirts, and then all the apparel up front, which is hoodies and tanks and stuff like that. Now, are you guys selling the apparel online? Can they purchase online?
Some of it, yes.
Okay.
So some of the ones that we have, so some of them we order just a few at a time to see if they'll sell. So I don't normally put those online because they go so quickly out of the store.
Okay.
Since we are in a tourist area, people are looking for souvenirs. So they come in, they get their coffee, and then they take off with a t-shirt or a mug or something like that. So anything with the logo on it or anything funny that has a coffee saying on it sells immediately. But some of the stuff is on the website.
Sweet.
So we ship out t-shirts a lot.
Well, Miss Kelly, we certainly appreciate you sitting down with us today.
Yeah.
But before I leave, I got one more question for you.
Uh-oh.
This is the question I told you that I'm not going to tell you what it is. So, as a child,
yes,
what was your most favorite toy or item to play with as a kid?
Honestly, I was one of those kids that was obsessed with horses.
Nice.
So I had the little play horses or whatever, but then on my 9th birthday, my parents surprised me with a pony. I was actually the kid that got a pony when they asked for one. Yes.
Nice.
I got one. So then it went to years of just being obsessed with horses. So we were constantly outside.
Now I have to ask, so as a kid, when you got the horse, did you take care of it or were the parents taking care of it?
Both.
Okay,
so
good,
my dad was legit at the feeding and stuff, but I did want to learn how to do it because every summer I was at horse camp and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. So it went from that. So once I quit with the horses stuff, then it turned into sports. And so then I was just obsessed with softball, fast pitch softball my whole life. That was everything. Nice. So those were kind of my things that kept me busy. So an actual item or a toy, maybe not, but physical activity was very high on my list of things to do.
All right. Well, sweet. We appreciate you hanging out with us today.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Giving us a few minutes to let people know about Gruene Coffee, that they can come in here. Now, you guys are open 7 days a week?
7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Coffee, smoothies, hot chocolate,
beer, wine,
got you going.
And you can take it to go. So everything that we have, you can come in and get it, and you can take it with you. Beer, wine, everything. So whatever you order, you can take it and walk around Gruene.
Nice. We appreciated hanging out with Gruene Coffee today. Really enjoyed having you on our Flip Flop Fridays. So just remember,
slow down. Your flip flops can only go so fast.
On Flip Flop Fridays.